Hi guys, welcome to this video. So apologies for the terrible audio at the moment, but there is a good reason for this. You see, we're going to test the Blue Yeti microphone versus the Rode Podcaster microphone. So at the moment, I'm just using the default microphone that's built into the Logitech C920 webcam. So if you considering a webcam like the Logitech C920, this is the kind of audio to expect, which isn't, it's not too great really. It's passable, usable, I suppose, but there's no comparison when we compare it to a professional option like the Blue Yeti or the Rode Podcaster. Now, I'm going to test both of these microphones. So we've got the Blue Yeti here, which I've been using for a few years, and I think it's a really good microphone. I think it's a condenser mic. I will get all the specs and I'll put them on the screen for you, just so I'm absolutely sure, or I'll provide you the best information I can. And we're going to compare it to the Rode Podcaster, which I think is a dynamic microphone. Again, I'll put all the specs on the screen for you, so you've got the absolute best, most accurate information available. So we're going to do a side-by-side comparison and see which is best in my environment. Now, remember that when it comes to microphones, they will sound different depending on the environment. So I'm not going to say which one I think sounds best. I'm going to leave it up to you to make up your own mind, because it is a personal preference when it comes to audio. Now, I'll tell you about the equipment that I've got going on in this room. Obviously, I've got a computer running, and that's underneath the desk. I can hear the fan, and also I've got a softbox light over there, which is lighting up the area that I'm working in. And that's it for electronics. There's nothing else going on in the room. It's a fairly quiet room, apart from the noise of the computer fan, which you might be able to hear, you might not. So let's get down to it. Let's do a test with the Blue Yeti first and see how that sounds. Okay, so this is the Blue Yeti. What I've done is taken away the video, so there's no distractions, so we can focus purely on the audio. So let's do a little bit of a background noise test. And I can see on the audio levels in front of me on the screen, I can see that it is picking up some background noise, but I'm not sure it's very audible. So let's do a little test with the Blue Yeti. So I'm going to read a sentence 3 times, and then we're going to compare that to the Rode Podcaster. So let's give it a start. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, so hopefully we've got enough audio here to really give it a good comparison with the Rode Podcaster, which I'll test now. Okay, so here we are with the Rode Podcaster, and I can already see that if we do a background noise check, yeah, the levels are practically zero on that test, so I don't think it's picking up any background noise. I won't know for sure until we get to the edit. So let's get down to it and let's give it a real test. So I'm going to read the same sentence as before 3 times, so it gives us enough audio to really give it a proper good test and a good comparison. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, so that is the Rode Podcaster test. And we'll jump back to the live video feed with the appalling audio quality. So, right, okay, guys. So there we go. I expect the audio jump back up after that test. I can see the audio levels, and with the C920 default microphone, the the level is quite high by default. So there you go. There's a side-by-side comparison. What I'll do is I will edit both together now. So I will jump between both very quickly so you can get a real good feel for how each microphone works and how each one sounds. We'll also have a bit of a background test, background noise test on each one too. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So, there you go. I will leave it there for you to make up your own mind. Remember that these microphones are in my environment. So in my environment, the Blue Yeti might sound awesome, or the podcaster might sound awesome in comparison, and it might sound completely different in your environment. So all I've got running at the moment is just a computer underneath the desk, and I can hear the fans running. I don't know if it picked it up on the microphones yet. I'll find out in the edit. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been of good use for you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.